welcome to the Just Live podcast.
My name is Dan.
And I'm Suzie.
Together we are Doozy. And I'm wondering if you've ever felt like your life is just on autopilot. Just sort of moving through on cruise control, and you can even leave your seat because it's just going to keep moving forward. You ever feel that way?
We want to help you move from autopilot to awareness. Welcome to episode 101.
101.
We're starting a 4-part series called Living Now. Now, if you've been following us, you know that our theme of 2026 is now.
Every year we give our year a theme.
That's right.
And we went through a lot of things, but this year it was very clear. It's the year of now.
So we will begin to unfold now for ourselves. And since you're on the journey with us, we're going to do it with you. So Living Now is a series that we decided to create for our Fully Alive Revolution every Monday, every amazing Monday. And we'd love to offer up the first fruits of our first part of the year for free. So this is a course for free. And if you want to learn more about what we're talking about here, just message us and we'll help you get into the course for free. But
let's move into today. Today is all about wake up the now. Wake up your now. I think sometimes we've just got so used to the autopilot, not living in awareness, that we have to woke up a little bit. And there's some reasons why we're sort of asleep at the wheel.
Okay, the first one is FOMO. I get this a lot. Fear of missing out. I try to turn it into joy of missing out, but it's not always my reality. There's stuff happening and I don't want to be there. I don't want to be here. I want to be there.
You always want to be there.
I want to be wherever the action is, for sure.
The other one is constant alerts. I don't know if you have your phone with notifications or someone's at the door or someone's visiting your desk, or there's always constant alerts taking place around us.
Another one of the core realities is AI acceleration. So AI is everywhere. What's going to happen? Are they going to replace us as humans? It is moving fast. I was just in a conversation the other night with family members, and we were talking about in the days long ago, actually not so long ago, they wouldn't release a new version of hardware because they already had 3 versions ahead ready to go, but they needed to release and make the money from the earlier ones. AI is very different than that. It learns from itself and it is moving, and we have to keep up with it. So we can't be in the now because let's just pop into the AI reality.
Another one is multitasking. I think we've normalized multitasking, and it has fragmented our attention. That we're not here, we're not in the present, we're everywhere else.
Yeah. And people are functioning and not just really feeling and inhabiting the reality of what we love to call their fully alive life. And it's way more than just functioning. That's an autopilot version. We actually want to have awareness, which is the first step to actually living in the now. Be aware of what is or isn't. Otherwise, you're really just going on autopilot.
Since I've been studying about now, I've been asking, now what? What is this thing now? I've been looking at quotes and verses and reading some books, watching some videos. It's very, very interesting. It means awareness. It means presence. One of the quotes I recently saw was, you cannot live fully alive in a moment that you are not aware of. See, awareness means I am here. Mm-hmm. I think too often we're split, maybe multi-thinking, that we're thinking about that, and what did she say, and am I going to get a call, and what's next, and oh, I missed that. We got so much stuff going that we're not fully alive because we're not in a moment fully aware.
Thomas Merton has a quote that says, life itself, fully awake, fully active, fully aware, that is alive. Now, in discussion with our Fully Alive Revolution, they were like, oh, if I'm fully awake and then it means I have to have all the knowledge that I need to have, and I don't have the knowledge I need, so I can't be now. So whatever this version can be for you that prompts you to live in the now versus in the past or in the future, I think that's what the call out for this particular quote for us today is.
Yeah, and there's a verse in Psalms chapter 90, verse 11. It says, teach us to number our days, or teach us to number our now, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Wisdom is not found in being fragmented, in living in the FOMO. Wisdom is found in living in the now. Teach me, Lord, to number my now, that I may gain a heart of wisdom.
Now I can hear my son right now going, focus, mom and dad, focus. We are really very easily distracted, very easily grasping at different things, connecting them together because they all connect for us. And yet a focus to what is here and now and being present really makes a difference to our now.
So let me ask a few coaching questions to you. Here's the first one. What is the difference between existing and being present?
Ooh.
What would you say about that? What is the difference between existing or just existing and being present?
For me, it's very much the autopilot versus intentional awareness. So existing is just going without thinking, without doing, without being like knowing what's going on in the moment. One of the things for me that allows me to do that is my morning rhythms, including reading the Bible and listening to my pause app and journaling, have a cup of coffee, enjoying a bit of nature if I can look out the window and see that or be out in nature. And that intentional rhythm for me gives me some sort of a setup for my day. And I know when I did that and when I didn't. I'm a much better present-oriented person when I have my morning rhythms like that, rather than just existing and just taking what comes in my day.
Here's the second question. How would you describe autopilot in your life versus intentional awareness?
All
For
right.
me, this is
you talk about it.
This is really important because I am a creature of habit. I set rhythms in place and I do it. I started doing journaling every day about 37 years ago. I still do it. I go autopilot. But how would I describe the intentional awareness? I think it is to wake up. I think it is to slow down. I think it is to sort of smell the roses.
Wake up to now.
For me, it happens mostly when I get outside and take a walk or get into nature or just sit down, stop running and look around. Listen, what are my senses actually saying about this moment, about Suzie, about that phone call I just had? It is intentionally focusing in on what is really going on around me and then also what's going on in me.
Yeah, here's the thought. Now presence is not productivity. Dan's talking about that. He's a very productive person and the things and the tasks come quite easily to you and you get in the groove and they happen no matter what.
Jesus is coming soon. Look busy, you know.
They happen. For me, it's the people orientation, the things that matter in the heart of people that become my now present orientation. So tasks become your now and people and what's going on with people become my orientation to the now. So what is it for you? What does it look like? It does not have to look like productivity. It can actually look like being very present in the space you're in.
Here's a now practice, something you actually can do to move yourself back into or forward into your now. This practice is a now reset. Takes about 5 minutes each day.
Try it. You'll like it.
So helpful.
Tell us.
The first thing is this. You name 3 things you see. Now, I'm a futuristic person. I'm always dreaming. I'm always imagining. That doesn't count.
That's future.
I have to see, what is it that I right now see? I see my window. My Christmas tree is still up.
Yeah.
I see that. And I see a light right up there. That brings me right into my now. These are 3 things I can see from where I am at.
Second part of the now reset, name 2 sensations in your body that you feel. So bodily awareness, one of our participants of the Fully Alive Revolution, she's very body aware, and that gives her just really messages that she needs to listen to, but she's trained herself to do that. So this is a bit of a training. What are 2 sensations in your body that you feel right now? For example, we just had chicken curry for lunch.
So good.
I made it. It was delicious, and we do it African style. So we put in nuts and we put in yogurt.
Apples.
And we put in apples.
The kitchen sink.
Well, no, not the kitchen sink.
It was all
that's
in
not
there.
as great. But it's yummy. So one of my sensations is that I have a full, yummy feeling in my belly. I think another sensation that I'm having right now, if I'm aware, I'm thirsty, so I should have a drink.
And let's go on to the last one. Name one emotion without judging it. Now, I have to take you back in time about 3 years ago when Susie told me, Dan, you do know you don't know your emotions.
Maybe only 2 years ago,
I'm
by
like,
the way.
I do know. I do know my emotions. Happy and sad. What else is there? And she bought me this pillow. I just went over to the couch and got it. And
We keep it accessible.
This is the emotions wheel. If you're just listening, you can see it online. Just look up emotions wheel. But this is my pillow, and it sits right there on my couch.
What do you do with the pillow?
Well, oftentimes it's like, how am I feeling? And I begin to pull it out, and I say, well, I think I'm a little happy. Where far? Powerful? No, I don't feel powerful. Proud? No. Joyful. I feel a little joyful here.
More description.
But let's go a little farther. Liberated. Ecstatic. It's been years, I think, since I was ecstatic, but that's a daily one for her. I think amused. Yeah, I think I'm actually amused right now. I'm finding a lot of things a little funny, a little bit triggering for my imagination.
Yeah.
So where am I right now in my emotion? One of them, well, I'm amused.
Okay, tell me, what does naming one emotion for you, who's not really quite used to doing that so often, you're getting more, but what
I
does
have my
that do
pillow
for
here.
you?
When she starts asking me questions, I grab my pillow.
Oh no. What does that do for you to name an emotion and understand it a little bit deeper now?
Well, it's probably two things.
Okay.
Number one, I can answer her questions about how are you feeling right now. Oh, wait, give me a second. Let me look at the pillow. But it actually allows me to acknowledge where I'm at. I am at a place where there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm making a podcast. I'm sitting next to Susie. But I'm also amused. And to me, just to know it's okay to be there. And this is the interesting thing about emotions. No matter where you are in your emotions, you have to realize none of those are wrong. They're just indicators of where you are at. So I think the deeper part of this answer is my emotions allow me know where I'm at.
Okay, so the now reset is 3 things you see, 2 things you feel in your body, and 1 emotion. So more of a heartfelt. And that will hopefully take you to the current situation that you're in. So when we're thinking about now and trying to be in the now, here's some reflection questions for you.
Where do I most often disappear mentally?
This is a great question.
There's often times where Susie's talking to me and I'm not there. I'm someplace else. For me, I just immediately I know. When I scroll, I'm not there. I'm not in the present. I'm scrolling. I'm watching something on my phone.
So this is disappearing mentally, and this is not a good thing to being in the now.
It's not in the now.
Okay.
It's basically you're just pushing pause on life, disappearing in the future, into the past, but I'm not here.
Okay, here's another question. What moments am I rushing past in my daily life? Dan and I have been talking a lot about living a slow life. That is not our usual. We usually go fast and we try to make the most of every opportunity and we try to catch all the opportunities. And so going slow for us allows us to be more in the now and not miss the things that are really happening. Sometimes in conversations, people are moving so fast in their head that we might say something, they don't even hear it. They only hear what's going on in their head. And we try to be good listeners. We're coach mentors. And so we spend a lot of time with people trying to hear their heart and help them find what's deeper. So when we're in a situation with people and they are not listening as well as we would appreciate them listening, it just reminds us like, oh, slow it down. Listen and take the time to be where you are, even in the midst of a conversation.
Because a lot of people are talking to know what they're thinking. And sometimes instead of quickly speaking into that, you need to say, tell me more. Or how does that make you feel? And so these questions actually help us to stop rushing through life and live in every moment. There's also a few phrases that you can speak out to bring you back. It's almost like the button you push, return to home on your automatic car. You push the button and you go home.
Now return phrases.
These are phrases that are push buttons to help you return to the moment you are actually living in.
So here's some options. You could choose one of these or make one that really applies to you. It could be, I am here. Or this moment matters. Or God is present with me now. Or I choose now.
What is the one that you've been saying?
Yeah, I've been saying, I am here now. So I don't want to go too far into the past. I can let that inform my now, but I don't want to dwell or try to live in the past, even though some of those past moments were really awesome or difficult. And I don't want to go too far in the future, even though my future will be there. Like, I will never get to the future. I am never in my past. I am always in my now. So I try to say the phrase, I am here now.
And I'm a magician. I love to practice magic. I'm learning to play the piano. I'm learning a lot of things. I'm writing a book. And all those things sometimes tie me all up until I say my magic words, this moment matters. It brings me right here, because it isn't that when I learn this song it matters, or when I learn this trick or whatever it is, it's this moment matters. Ding! I'm back.
All right, so this has really been a great episode. Hope it's been helpful for you. Wake up your now. Again, we've got some practices for you to consider. Maybe don't just live on autopilot. Maybe go into being aware of what's going on. Maybe you want to choose one of those phrases we talked about. I am here now.
And may you live fully alive as you love your life, your world, and your God. My name's Dan.
I'm Suzie.
Together we are Doozy. Live fully
and love fully. And just in case you want some more on this, you can contact us for coaching, mentoring, or you can jump into the free course called Living Now.